Hello and welcome. In this video, you'll learn the basics of EFT tapping, a simple, calming technique that combines gentle tapping on specific points of the body with mindful awareness of your thoughts and emotions. EFT, or emotional freedom technique, is often used to reduce stress, anxiety, overwhelm, or even physical tension. It's easy to learn, doesn't require any special tools, and can be done anywhere. All you need is a few quiet moments and a willingness to try something new. Let's dive in. EFT tapping is a body-based technique that involves lightly tapping on a series of acupressure points on the face and upper body while focusing on a specific topic, usually an emotion, a stressor, or a thought pattern, something that you want to shift. The tapping points are along the meridians, energy pathways in the body, and the goal is to move energy, helping the mind and body feel more balanced and calm. Research and personal experience suggest it can help with a wide range of issues like stress, anxiety, emotional triggers, sleep challenges, physical discomfort, and even limiting beliefs. Most importantly, it's something you can learn and use on your own. I've even used this technique sitting in my car when overwhelmed and stressed. You can also follow along to a guided EFT tapping video like this one. You can use tapping anytime you notice discomfort, emotional or physical. Here's a few common situations where you could use it, like when you're feeling anxious before a presentation or conversation, processing a difficult emotion like frustration or sadness, struggling with cravings or compulsive thoughts, trying to release tension or fall asleep, navigating self-doubt or overwhelm. If you're a beginner to tapping, it can really be used for any emotion and feeling in your body that you want to release. You don't have to wait for a big problem either. Tapping can be used proactively as part of a regular self-regulation practice to help with managing emotions and stress throughout your daily life. So let's walk through the basic process. There are three main parts and structures of a typical tapping session. First is identifying the issue, bringing to mind a specific emotion, thought, or problem that you would like to focus on. Usually it's focused on something that is more of a problem or an issue or something that you want to release, like feeling overwhelmed, nervous about work, can't stop overthinking. Try to keep it simple because it helps with in the tapping session. But as you learn it more and more, you can even use it when you want to expand something that's positive and you want to focus on more and build. After you've identified what you're going to focus on, you want to rate the intensity of this feeling on a scale from 0 to 10. 0 being very mild, not really bothering you at all, and 10 being extreme overwhelm. You can't really handle it anymore. This helps track how it changes because we'll check back in with your rating at the end of the session. Next step is our setup. So you'll want to tap gently on your side of your hand, just below your pinky in that fleshy part. And then you'll repeat a statement out loud to set up the tapping session. A common setup statement is, even though I feel, blank, insert your topic for the session, I accept myself and how I feel in this moment. This helps to acknowledge the issue while offering self-acceptance. And then you'll repeat this statement while tapping on the side of your hand and repeat it about 2 to 3 times, even up to 5 times, while continuing to tap lightly on the side of your hand. Now that we're through the setup, you'll move into the tapping sequence. So you'll move through 8 specific points on the face and upper body, tapping lightly with 2 fingers on each point while repeating short phrases. And you can either choose to do this with just one hand, focusing on one side of the body, or you can use both hands on each side for the points that allow it. So here are your points. The eyebrow right above the inner part of your eyebrow, the side of the eye right next to that bone in the temple area, under the eye, just below your eye, close to the nose, under your nose, between your nose and upper lip, the chin, center of the chin right below your lips, collarbone point, so just below your collarbone, and then under your arm, about 4 inches below your armpit on the side of the body, and then at top of the head, center of the crown of your head. On each point, you'll repeat brief phases while you're tapping, like this stress, this tension I'm holding, it feels heavy right now. Or you can even just think about the emotion as you're tapping on the points. The words don't have to be perfect. Just describe what you're feeling as honestly as possible and simply as you can, and allowing yourself to relax into it and the sensation and focus. Now let's try a short round together. Really starting with more mini rounds or mini sessions can be great when you're new to any meditation and stress management technique like this, because it can feel a little uncomfortable when you're first doing it, and it can be easier to settle into a shorter session. So let's take a moment to bring to mind something that feels mildly stressful for you. You don't have to start with something too big. Something that you would rate maybe a 4 or a 5 out of 10. Not something too overwhelming as we move into this for the first time, or just the first few times. Once you have it, begin tapping on the side of your hand and repeat after me. Even though I feel the stress, worry, frustration, whatever it is for you, I accept myself and how I feel. Even though I'm feeling this right now, I'm open to the possibility of feeling more at ease. Even though part of me is holding on to this, I'm here with it. Now we'll move through the points. So tap above the eyebrow point and repeat after me. This feeling I'm having, side of the eye. Name the feeling you're experiencing. Under the eye. It feels uncomfortable. Under the nose. It's here in my body. Moving to tap under the chin. I feel it in my blank. Name where you feel the emotion. If it's anxiety, maybe you feel a swirling in your chest or your stomach, or maybe you feel a heaviness on your shoulders or a tension in your neck. And just notice how you're feeling and describe it. And checking in with that sensation as you continue to tap. Collarbone. It feels like a lot. Under the arm. I'm just being present with this. Top of the head. I'm noticing how I'm feeling in this moment. Eyebrow. I really am feeling this way. Side of the eye. It's really uncomfortable when I feel this way. Under eye. And that's okay. Under your nose. I am safe in this experience. Your chin. I am present with this feeling. Collarbone point. I don't need to fix it right now. Underarm. I can just be present with how I am feeling. Top of the head. Allowing this to be okay for now. Pause and take a deep breath. Check in with your body. Ask yourself, has the intensity shifted even slightly? You may notice a subtle softening, a deeper breath, or a change in emotion. This short tapping session was mini for a reason. If this feeling is still strong, do a few more rounds. It's completely normal for it to take several rounds to release and move more of an intense emotion. As a beginner, tapping can feel a little silly. The more you practice, the more familiar it becomes. And over time, you may find it easier to feel a release of emotions and settle into a sense of calm, even during more stressful moments. If you found this helpful, feel free to save the video, leave a comment, or share it with someone who could benefit. Thank you for being here. Be patient with yourself, and remember, every time you choose to pause and check in, you're already creating change.